For working parents in Brandon, childcare over the lunch hour can be a major hurdle, but not all families qualify for help. Parents like Raina Wilkinson say that's not fair.
Because you could be paying the same taxes and live across the street, and one family would have transportation and lunch supervision covered, and the other has to come up with all of that on their own.
The Brandon School Division says it's an issue of legislation. Lunch supervision is legally considered childcare, not instructional time. It means students who live within 1.6 kilometers of their school don't qualify for busing or supervised lunch. So if they want their kids to stay at school over lunch, families must fork over $38 per child. For families with multiple children, the monthly bill can be more than $100. Superintendent Matthew Gustafson says the division is creating a centralized program, but it still comes at a cost for parents.
This does address some immediate needs, but I also think parents would like to see it being more funded to reduce some of the financial impact.
Parent Amy Vink runs her school's lunch program at Waverly Park. She says they won't opt into the division's centralized group because the division's price tag is too high.
The more letters, the better, the more noise, the better. But also at the end of the day, the Board of Trustees for the Brandon School Division, their hands are also tied, right? It all comes down to budgeting.
Wilkinson says having a centralized lunch program is a step forward, but says legislation has to change.
Once we change that and get proper funding for every student to have a safe and inclusive place to stay for lunch where they're building relationships with the adults and their peers, then we'll be done.
The board estimates free lunch supervision for all students would cost more than $1 million. Despite the parents' concerns, it doesn't look like the province will be stepping up anytime soon. In a statement to CBC, Manitoba's Ministry of Education says it's up to school boards to budget for operational costs like lunch supervision. Chelsea Kemp, CBC News, Brandon.